Hello, Pisces, and welcome to Intuitive Clarity with Allison Nichols. Pisces, before I get started on your April tarot forecast, I would like to make an announcement and let you know that my tarot deck that I've been creating is finally hot off the press and on the market. It's called The Fairy's Journey, and I am doing an intro price of $34.99. So the link is below. Just click that link below, and you can purchase your own personal intuitive clarity tarot deck. So anyway, it is the fairy's journey. I'm just going to take a little bit of time here and talk a little bit about it, promote it a little bit, introduce it. What I did is for those of you who have dabbled or seasoned readers, I created it with the Rider-Waite system. So there are the major arcana cards where it's the fool's journey, and then we go into the minor arcana cards within the different suits. So I still kept the symbolism there. Pisces, my goal was if you are a new reader that you would be able to just look at the card. Here's Five of Earth. You'll be able to look at the card and get a general intuitive meaning for it without having to look at a keyword. That was my goal. The season readers, I just basically wanted you to recognize some of the symbolism and maybe even create some of your own new interpretations for the same card you've been reading for a while with the other decks. Anyway, so I'm just going to explain a few more things about it. So like if we're talking about the minor arcana, I did a few things. So like this is Pentacles. Okay, so I did place the symbolism of Pentacles in there. The element, though, that is associated with Pentacles is Earth. And the season is winter. It is snowing out there. So my goal was if you're a brand new card reader, you could look at this and you could see, oh, well, she looks a little sad or perhaps not very wealthy. Okay, she's sitting there eating bread. There's a lot of small symbolism in it. The pictures turned out to be like paintings. I was actually surprised. The coloring's slightly different than I expected, so some of them did turn out a little dark. But it actually is, I think, I've been working with them for a month with my personal intuitive clarity clients, and I believe it makes me look deeper into the card, which is sparking some different interpretations in general. But anyway, so here is Cups. This is my Queen of Cups. Element is water, and season is spring. Now, if there is an astrological sign associated with that particular card, with the minor arcanas, it's going to be, of course, the court cards, and then there are astrological symbols also associated with the major arcana cards. I did put the symbol, that astrological sign symbol, along with I wrote out what that sign is. So this particular one is Cancer. So if you don't know the symbols, you could just read it, and then through repetition, perhaps you'll end up learning the symbols. You'll be able to catch the symbols a whole lot faster. Let's see who else we did. Cups, we did Pentacles. Try to find it good. Here's one of the minor arcanas. This is the Devil. Tons and tons of, like I said, eye candy within them. Here's the Three of Pentacles. Sorry about that loud noise. Apparently somebody was doing something out there. And then I have the Five of Air, which is Swords, and the season is fall. Okay. Air did turn out a little darker. That's what I was kind of talking about, but I actually like it. At first I was a little disappointed, but really not. We did Cups, I believe. Pentacles. Oh, Fire. Here is Three of Wands, which is fire, and the season is summer. Okay. So here's a good fire sign, another fire one. So yeah, if you actually really look into the cards, they did turn out quite pretty. Kind of looking at works of art. And I upgraded the stock, so the texture is it is textured, so they shuffle really, really nice and smooth. And also I put UV on them so that they're easier to wipe off. They tend not to get quite as dirty, especially if you're handling them every day, if you're an everyday reader. All right, so that's what's going on. That's what's new with Intuitive Clarity this particular month. So please check out the link below. There is a video that I'm going to attach to the end that shows the entire deck. So you get a better feel for how they look. But I will tell you they look a whole lot better in person than they do in that video. So anyway, please leave me any comments you might have about them if you take the time out to do that. And I really, really hope that you decide to try out the deck, whether you're new or seasoned. Okay, Pisces. This is going to be your general April intuitive clarity reading. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please check out your moon and rising sign. And of course, if you're on a cusp, check that out as well. So let's see what is going to happen for my lovely little Pisces in April 2019. Of course, we're going to do numerology, clarification. Let's see what we got here. 4. There's a few people going in, a few signs going into the month of April with 4. Stability. So this month is going to be all around what makes you feel stable. Okay, so if that is finances, it's going to be around that. If it's your home, it could be around that. So whatever might make you feel stable. So let's see, it could be negative or it could be positive. It could be you move towards something that makes you more stable. You add something that is more stabilizing. So like if you needed to add money to your household, perhaps you pick up a second job, which makes you feel a bit more stable. So let's see what happens here. No. Okay, so we start off with the Knight of Pentacles. This is out of the Fairies Journey. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. And he is usually bringing you news, new opportunities that could help your finances oftentimes, because Pentacles is truly, most of the time it's about finances. It's something that's of value to you. However, it's reversed. So it is, it could be negative news coming to you about finances, or it could be you are not receiving the news quite yet. So in other words, it's just not there yet. And it's interesting because I get the Pig, which is also about riches. All right, it could be, it's about luck as well, but it's about riches. So it appears like either there is some negative news coming that very first week to you, Pisces, about finances, or it could be there is um, a delay in, if you were waiting on some finances to come to you, there could be a delay that first week, but we shall find out. Now, this is really interesting. These two cards fell together really nicely, but it is a 5 of fire, all right, which is argumentative, combativeness, competitiveness, struggle. You're still holding your own, but it's a struggle. So like if there's a competition, you might still be number 1, but it's very close kind of thing. And I get the cat and mouse. So there could be some arguments going on the second week with some folks. Maybe someone's playing you, all right? Or you're playing somebody. It's entirely possible in order to be able to hold your own, to be the winner. Perhaps you're playing somebody in order to be on top, or someone is playing you in order to be on top. Now, there could just be some banter going back and forth as well, because the cat and mouse is about playing a game, all right, and who is quicker and wiser than the other, all right. So that's week 2. Week 3 is I get the 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, straight up, she's hard to see on here. Way easier to see in the video. Anyway, straight up, it's imprisonment. it's things not coming out. It's feeling that imprisonment could be many things. It could be physical imprisonment, but could also be mental, because swords are all about mental. But it's reversed. So it is, some information is coming out, some communication is coming out. It might even be a relief when it happens. I do get the letter, which is some negative news. I got it reversed. So there is some negative things that might be coming out, and it might not just be, I don't know. It could even just be that everything that you've been thinking negatively about, that has been imprisoning you, you finally start to talk about it too. Could be that. If there's been some things going on with you that you haven't talked to anybody about, it could be that you kind of start letting the cat out of the bag here. Week number 4, I do get the Knight of Cups reversed. My dog wants out. He does this every video. Anyway, I get the Knight of Water reversed, which actually this particular card is Pisces. Okay, so, and when my Knight is here, this card represents Pisces. When my Knight is coming, it is bringing some emotional news, bringing something emotional to you when it's straight up, and it's usually a good thing. When it's reversed, it is bringing, there is some emotional situation or news that is coming your way that's going to cause you a bit of upset. Okay, you're not necessarily going to be happy about it. And I get the lightning bolt, so it's kind of a surprise. You didn't see it coming. Okay, and that's that 4th week. So, and it could be too with my lightning bolt, it could just be where something just finally erupts. Okay, because here it appears like there's some information that comes out. There's a cat that gets let out of the bag, and it could be this 4th week that it sets in with you. You've had time to think about it, feel about it, Pisces, and it just finally, boom, you just finally erupt. You finally blow out of nowhere, and everybody's like, where did that come from? Emotional upheaval come from? Because this is kind of an emotional upheaval when you think about it, Pisces. So let's keep going here and see what we get for more clarification. Ooh, stop it. Wow, okay. Interesting. All right. So I get the Queen of Wands reversed on that 1st week. Now, if she's straight up, she's Leo. She's a good manager. She's very social. She would be the one that would always create the parties. Okay. Out of nowhere, she's that kind of person. But if she's your manager, she rules. She expects a lot out of you, but she's also fair. She's also quite understanding and fair. She's not like a tyrant. Reverse, it's kind of all the opposite. So if this isn't necessarily about like a Leo or a fire sign woman, it could just be someone taking on that trait, the negative traits of what a fire sign might be, which is selfish. It's a tyrant, um, unreasonable kind of thing, and very non-caring too, just very self-centered kind of thing. All right, so here we have this Queen of Wands who is, and it could be too, you're tired, no fire, you're lacking in some fire. There is some negative news, and now it could be around your finances. It appears like there's something negative around your finances, either not, the money is not coming to you, or there is some negative news around it. And it could be that this is the catalyst right here. It could be this particular person who brings you this news. All right. It could be this person who's in charge of your money. So like if you thought you were going to get a raise and this is your manager and it's unfair, you're not getting one. All right. And it's unfair. you don't feel like you were treated fairly, or you felt like maybe it was a social clique that you weren't in on, kind of thing. Um, so there does appear this first week that there's some negative news, and if it is just about your energy, it could be you're just losing your strength, your will to fight, your fire. Okay. It could be you lay down a little bit about this and kind of allow it to happen, perhaps. Now, the second week, I do get the sun reversed. Straight up, it's things are clear. Things are coming up to the surface. You're seeing clearer. It is happiness. Reverse, it is you're not necessarily looking close enough here. So, if there is someone, remember we talked about cat and mouse? We talked about competition, combativeness. There might be something you're not looking close enough at. Someone could be playing you the second week, and it's because you're not paying attention. All right, because you're very intuitive and you're very sharp. All Pisces are just very, very quick and sharp. Um, it could be that you're just not paying close enough attention. So there might be something you're missing here. So that second week, and we're going to do another clarification. That second week, pay attention. Now I do get the Nine of Wands straight up, which is it is moving forward, moving up, like here, she's moving to the top of the ladder, right? But it is also being a bit battle weary. Okay, the Nine of Wands is usually my battle weary card, where you have been fighting a lot of battles. You're very close to winning the war. It's only 9. You still have one more to go. But you are actually standing your ground when it comes to the battles that you choose to participate in. So, but you're getting a little bit tired. And remember, we have some things coming out into the open, all right, that's making you feel a bit freer, all right? So it could be that these things you aren't seeing here, there ends up being some type of a communication with someone where you do come out on top. You've figured it out. It came out, but you're just a bit tired. I believe you're going into the month a bit tired to begin with. So you could be a bit battle weary. All right. You haven't lost the battle or the war at all. You're winning all the battles, but you haven't really hit the war yet, whatever that might be. So, like if you have decided to go to, just an example, if you decided to go to counseling and talk about your troubles, actually let it all out. Okay. You're gonna be feeling a bit battle weary, right? Because you're reliving it, kind of thing. Um, all right. So that is the third week. The fourth week, I get the Knight of Cups straight up, which is you again. Okay. Perhaps you did blow up this fourth week. Perhaps there was something that made you just blow your top, but you're still able to keep your composure again. All right. It might have brought forth something new. So, in other words, if you finally said everything that's been on your mind that third week, and then it all blows up that fourth week, perhaps that's what you needed to clear the air and bring in some new, more positive emotions into your world this fourth week. So that's actually pretty cool that you got the Knight reversed towards the end of the week, or straight up again towards the end of the week. So if you had lost your emotional composure, it appears like you might be getting it back. So good. Let's keep going. Definitely don't put your head in the sand that second week. You might just be so gosh darn busy that you miss something. Um, it could be that this 5 is you're just very, very busy. And, you miss out on something. Perhaps you wanted to spend some time with your friends, go out and play with your friends. It could be as simple as that too, the second week. And you're not getting to go. You don't get to see it. Could be that you're missing out on something there. Also, with this 9 on the third week, on top of the 8 of Swords reversed, where things get let out, um, you might actually be feeling a whole lot freer that particular week. It could be more of a relief. Perhaps that is the week that you've won a battle that you've been up against. It could be the week too that you get a promotion. All right, which is always good news. And as far as the Eight of Swords, perhaps that will release you from some problems. All right, financial problems or whatever that might be. Maybe you don't have to work as hard anymore, so you get to spend more time, um, with your family, which had been a problem. Could be as simple as that. All right. Okay. All right. So the first week I do get the coffin. Okay. So it's the ending of something. All right. So you might be getting, it doesn't have to be death, but it is an ending. So you might be getting some information, some negative information about finances here. And it could even be a investment that needs to end. All right. If you had invested in something, perhaps it went south, so it's time to close that out. So there could be something that financially that is an ending that is coming that first week. Now, if it is the ending of a job or a way in how you make money, I wouldn't stress too much because I do believe there's something new that's going to replace it. With most endings, there is something new that replaces it, okay, for the most part. So don't despair too much this first week over something ending when it comes to finances or news about new financial opportunities. It could even be you find out you need to shut down a business or the business you are working for needs to shut down. All right. So it could just be something as simple as that. Now, the second week, I do get the bride reversed, which is a committed partnership, a total committed partnership reversed. So it could be there again. Remember, I said you. This could be as simple as you are just so gosh darn busy that you don't have time to go out and play, so you're missing some things. It could be that you are missing out on some family time, some time with the person that you love, your better half or what that might be, some type of a committed relationship, because there is so much chaos up here. All right. So you might just be too gosh darn busy um, to to be able to spend as much time as you would like to, so you don't get to see them as much. Um, I do get the loyalty card too here on top of the nine. So of wands. So there is a loyalty going on here. So if this was about getting a promotion that third week, perhaps that's what you were working so diligently on the second week, okay, because there was a financial situation that was over, that had closed out that first week. So you needed to work a little harder. There could have been a bonus, there could have been a promotion or whatnot sitting there for you to take advantage of. It appears as if your loyalty might pay off. All right. Um, which is going to let you take care of any like back bills, any struggles that you might have had. It might help you. So it appears that your loyalty does pay off this third week. Fourth week, I get a walk in the park. Okay, I get the park on top of my Knight of Cups straight up. So if there was a blow up, that fourth week. Okay, some kind of just total surprise, emotional surprise, upheaval. It appears like you get your composure back, like I said, or things start to move forward because of it. So maybe, like I said, maybe the air got cleared and now it's like a breath of fresh air, okay, at that very end of the fourth week. So that is good news. Now, the park is also romance, okay? If there was a destruction up here with some type of a romantic situation, it appears like it smooths out at the end. Or if there was a breakup or something, you might find somebody that quick. Or you might already have your eye on somebody. Or it could be because of this person that caused this emotional upheaval. And now everything is clear and free to go. All right, that's what I have for the month of April. Woo, jam packed. Okay, so let's see how you're going to be feeling going into the month of May, Pisces, and then we shall be done. See if I can get any other reads here. That third week, winning that battle, I believe is going to get you respect. So whatever it is that you have accomplished, that you've been working very hard at, you finally accomplished it that third week. I believe it's going to get you some respect, and it's and relief in some form. There is definitely some relief. And boy, that last week, it's smooth sailing, it looks like. Couple of rocky weeks there at the very beginning. Might be making some decisions about where you're going to spend your time with the people you love, or trying to keep up with everything, keeping all the balls in the air with work and family. All right. How's Pisces going to feel going into the month? Of course, I'm going to use the Fairies Journey Tarot deck created by yours truly, Allison Nichols. And, of course, on an intro offer of $34.99. All right. Okay. Going into the month of May might get a little more emotional for you here, Pisces, because this general energy in the middle, I do get the Queen of Water, which represents Cancer, but it's reversed. So that's her. It's reversed. That's her straight up. Is my Queen of Water. So it's reversed. So you might be going in to the month of May, even though things are looking up there at the end, but you still might be a little emotionally depleted. Okay, you might even be a little crabby, okay, because it is Cancer, haha. But anyway, you might be feeling a little cross in some ways. I do also get the 5 going into it, the 5 of Pentacles, but it's reversed. Straight up, she's got money problems, right? She's poor. She might have made some bad decisions. Reverse, though, it appears like either not paying attention, choosing not to worry about it, or you're trying to come up with a plan to eliminate that problem, okay, to create more money. However, you're a bit emotionally drained. And then I do have at the very end my 7 of Earth, which is Pentacles, but it's reversed. So straight up, it is harvesting what you've planted. It's also reaping what you sow. Okay, reversed, it is not a good harvest. Okay, so you might not have the energy actually to create new opportunities. All right, to plant new seeds when you very first come in to the month of May. However, I do feel like most of your financial obligations are taken care of. All right, it could be that you're just taking a gosh darn well-needed break. All right, and you're choosing not to go to work. Perhaps you're going to take vacation, some time off, personal time. Um, doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually, Pisces. So that's what I have going into the month of May. Pisces, I hope this resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did reading them for you. Of course, any questions, please email me. If you are interested in purchasing the cards, click on the link below, intro offer. I am always here to do a personal intuitive clarity reading for you. Click on that link below. And I also included my Facebook page as well down there. If you would like to follow me on Facebook, I post all kinds of random stuff sometimes on there. So you just never know what you're going to get with that. And of course, like, share, subscribe, comment. Please, look at the video of the cards and at least let me know what you think. And of course, I want you to have a fabulous April. Have as fabulous as you possibly can. It actually looks quite positive those last 2 weeks, but do take care of your health, mental and physical. Okay, go around water if you can, to help rejuvenate you, Pisces. I think you might greatly appreciate that. So whatever that might be, a lake, a spa, a hot tub, a pool, even. Just put yourself where in your natural element. And until we meet again in May, Pisces, I am always sending loving energy your way. Bye-bye.